Hi everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. For those who don't know me, my name is Hannah. I am the founder and owner of Alignments Principles Yoga. And today we're going to do a quick 15-minute flow to have some happy hamstrings right throughout the day. Now, before we start, obviously if there's anything I suggest throughout today's class that you don't like or it doesn't feel good, you don't have to do it. On the opposite side, if there's anything that I suggest and that we do that you really like, feel free to pause, continue that stretch for as long as you'd like, and then you can jump back in whenever. Before we start, you may want some blocks. If you have some tighter hamstrings, we are going to do some forward folds. And then a strap. A strap is going to be something you want, whether it's a yoga strap, a yoga mat strap, or a towel. And then lastly, something to put your leg against. So a wall, a really sturdy chair, a really sturdy table. I'm going to be using the beam. To start, we're going to come lying on our back and just kind of get some movement into those hips. We're going to take the strap around the ball of the right foot and send that foot up to the sky. That left leg is going to be straight. Unless you have some tight hip flexors, then you're welcome to take a baby bend in it. We want to make sure throughout this exercise that our head, our neck, our shoulders, our ribs are nice and relaxed on the mat. We don't ever want to be hunched up. So we're going to slide our hands down each side so that the triceps are on the mat, right? Doesn't matter how high or low your leg is as long as that knee is straight. We're going to inhale, pull those toes towards us, push that heel away, pause. Take 3 little circles in one direction. Keeping that core nice and tight. Think of pulling that belly button up towards the ribs. Once you finish your third, switch sides. This is a great stretch to open up the hamstrings, the hips. A lot of us are really tight in the hips, so we fold and give in our back. So making sure that back is nice and flat is really helpful. This is also great at the end of the day to get all that blood down into the mid-body. We're going to bend the knee, really push that heel away. Exhale, send that heel up to the sky. Whew. Feel that stretch. Might be in the calf, behind the knee, the hamstring, maybe all of the above, right? Big inhale. Exhale, go ahead and bend, take that strap off. Other side, make sure that head, neck, and shoulders are still nice and relaxed. Slide the hands down. Triceps are on the mat. Pull the toes towards you, push the heel away, flat knee. And spin one direction. Today we're going to work a lot on lengthening the hamstring, right? Some nice gentle transitions. And the other direction. We're going to learn a little bit about quad dominant versus hamstring dominant. Bend the knee, push that heel away. Keep pushing that heel away as you re-straighten that leg. Wowie. Make sure the shoulders are nice and relaxed. Unclench the jaw. Big inhale. Exhale, go ahead and release. Good job. We're just going to lift and lower that leg. So get nice and flat on the mat. 2 more. Inhale. Last one. Other side. Keep that belly tight. Whew, my left side's way tighter. Last one. Good job. Go ahead and rock and roll up to a seat. Awesome. We're going to come into bridge next. So if blocks under the feet feel best, right? Or if blocks underneath the back kind of help, please feel free to do so. Okay. So from here, we're going to plant our feet, right? Get those toes nice and wide. Come down to our back. We're going to press our low back into the mat. Get those feet nice and sturdy. We're going to take a nice big inhale, push the hands into the mat. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, come on up. Push those feet into the ground and then try and push the chest over the chin. Exhale, lower. Squeeze the quads, squeeze the glutes. As soon as that tailbone hits down, again. Last one, as soon as it touches. And up. Go ahead and cross at the ankles. Throw the weight forward, plant those hands down. Come back to your down dog, walk it out. If during your bridges you noticed that you felt more of a muscle activation in the quads, we're going to work on that here in just a sec. So go ahead and come close to that wall or that beam or whatever you're going to be using. We're going to inhale up the right leg. Exhale, send it through. We're going to drop that back knee, right? Fold that mat over if you need to, but we're keeping those back toes tucked. We're going to square the hips off. Exhale, just bend that front knee. Reach it forward. Get a nice stretch in the front of that quad. Pause. Squeeze those glutes. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, send it back. Flex that front foot. Try and square those shoulders off. If you need to cross the left hand over the right foot, you can. As we inhale, we're going to come back to a low lunge. Come to your wall. I'm going to be coming to this post. You can bring your knee as close as you want. The closer the knee to whatever you're pushing into, the deeper the stretch it'll be. The further the knee away, the less intense. So come to your lunge. A lot of us think that we are quad dominant, especially us females. You feel like you can't get a lot in the gym out of your hamstrings and your glutes. A lot of times what happens is we're tighten our hips, so we turn our glutes off. That doesn't allow us to work into those areas, so the quad takes over. Well, then the quad gets tight from taking the load because the hamstrings and the glutes are not helping. If you have a tight quad, you cannot get into those hamstrings. So go ahead and get into a comfortable lunge. Take a nice big inhale. We're going to push this foot for a count of 8, pulsing into whatever you're pressing into. You can also push your foot into the mat if bending it is too much of an intense stretch. So it's going to look like big inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, push 1, release. Push 2, release. Push 3, release. Push 4, release. Push 5, release. Push 6, release. Push 7, release. Push 8 and hold for a breath. Push that foot. Exhale, release. We're going to do that again. If you want, you can take that front foot into a half split. Come on up. Push again for 8. Push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go ahead and come off the wall, back into your down dog. I'll show you on the other side what it would look like if you didn't use the wall. So inhale up that left leg, bring it through center, come to your low lunge. Bend into that front knee. The higher up your chest is, the more you tuck that tailbone, the more it's going to get into that hip flexor, right? Send it back. And send it forward. This is when you would come to a wall, if that feels best. If the wall was too much, even if you move the knee far away, you can always do this here. You're just going to be pushing your foot. Just make sure the knee doesn't come up, okay? So take a nice big inhale. Exhale, push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take a pause. If you want to half split it, you can. Keep that belly tight. Again, we're pushing the top of that back foot into whatever it's making contact with. Big inhale. Exhale, 1. Push 2, 3. Squeeze the glutes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come forward. We're going to pop up. Place that right foot, or excuse me, that left foot. We're going to pop off the right, come into pyramid, come up to standing. I prefer to come from standing and then think of reaching that chest forward. Stop when the hamstring fires up. You can place your hands on the shins, the quads, or this is when your blocks would come into place. Think of having a nice long spine from the head to the tailbone. Reach that chest forward. Really fire up that front hamstring. You really shouldn't have much weight on that back foot. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, hands on hips. Come on up. Switch. Place the right foot in front, left foot behind. Reach that chest forward. Ooh. Place those hands. Think of sticking your tailbone out behind you. Reach the top of the head like you're trying to push it into something in front of you. This is a pretty intense stretch, so be careful. Be kind to yourself. Be patient. Keep reaching that chest forward. The more weight on that front foot, the more intense that stretch is going to be in that front hamstring. From here, go ahead and take your blocks in front of you. We're going to press off that back foot into a forward fold, right? Get those feet hip distance apart. We're going to bend the knees and let the head and chest fall. Wherever the head and chest are, stay there and think of just sending the tailbone up. Push those knees straight if you can. And bend. Inhale, send them up. Good job. One more time. Bend. Keep that head and chest low. As you straighten those knees, try and think of sending the tailbone up. You may or may not straighten the knees, but we're trying to get that movement. Woo, hold for a breath. This time, bend the knees, come down to your seat. Legs are in front of you. We're going to do 2 seated forward folds. The first is flexed and flat, like I like to call it. You're going to take the strap around the ball of each foot. Push the pinky toes into the strap so your feet don't collapse. You're going to roll those shoulders back, send the head through the sky. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, pull the elbows back like you're doing a lat pull in the gym. You're not going to fold very far. We're forcing the fold into the hips and the hamstrings, right? We want to keep those glutes activated. You may feel tightness in the low back if this is not something you're used to. It's okay. Just tighten the abdominals. Think of reaching the chest forward. Maybe walk your hands up a little bit. Try and get a flat back. Stick that tailbone out. Pull those toes back. One more breath. Inhale. Go ahead and come on up. This time, you can point and round. Point those toes if you'd like. Exhale. You can reach. Then you can round. Right? We want to always reach and then round. We never want to come from here and round because we don't want to tuck that tailbone. That's not going to let us stretch the hamstrings or the hips. Good job, everyone. 2 more breaths here. Still think of pulling that chest forward. Think of pulling the elbows down to the mat. Pull the belly in. Exhale, come on up. Come down to your back. Plant that left foot. Really flex the right foot. We want to protect that right knee. We're going to take the right hand through center, left hand around the hamstring. Now, a few things here. First, we always want to flex the foot that's on top of the quad to protect the knee. The hip is a tight muscle. It does not want to give, so it's going to make either your spine or your knee give, while our spine is pushing into the mat, so we don't have to worry about that. So we want to protect the knee. Flexing the ankle allows all the stabilizing muscles on the knee to tighten up, so we're bending in a hinge, not twisting. All right. The next is we want to make sure that left knee is over the left hip, so pull that leg out if it's over the groin. The third is we want to make sure the head, neck, and shoulders are relaxed. So go ahead and switch sides, plant the right foot, flex the left, keep it flexed. If when you're here, your shoulders are up, your neck is up, it's uncomfortable, right? We have a strap for that. Go ahead and take the strap around that hamstring and allow your triceps to be on the mat. Pull that right hip out, or excuse me, that right knee out to that right hip. One more breath here. Pull that belly in. Big inhale. Go ahead and release. Exhale. Hug the knees in. Circle it out. If anything we did felt really good today, 15 minutes is not a super long class, but it is better than nothing if you don't have a lot of time. Always feel free to come back to any of the asanas that we did. All of them are going to help relax those quads, relax the hips, and allow you to stretch and lengthen into those hamstrings, right? If you have any questions, please feel free to place them below in the comments. like and subscribe and follow so you get updates. We do post 2 classes every month at this point. On the first of the month, we have our hour-long class, and then halfway through the month, we'll have a quick little 15-minute class. We also have shorts. You can also follow us on Instagram or TikTok, and we do have some mini flows there as well. If you have any questions outside of the classes, you have some personal kinks, injuries, or things that you want to prevent, please feel free to reach out to me. My email is below. I am happy to help you guys. Hopefully you guys are feeling better. Thanks for joining. Again, this is Hannah with Alignment's Principle Yoga. Have a great rest of your day.